What if a hacker could modify or even delete your app's database simply by using the app maliciously? That's possible if you write poor code. So today I'm going to show you code that's vulnerable to a SQL injection attack and also how to fix it. And here is the offending code. Very simple. Program asks the user for his username and then puts it in the select query to look up the user. And right there, it's game over. Let me show you what I mean. So I'll run this. First, I will enter a username properly. Hey, welcome back, HDR. Now, watch this. Instead of writing a valid username, I will write this, drop table users. So the apostrophes, a semicolon, everything is important. Push enter. Correctly says drop table users is not a valid username. And now look at this. Refresh the table. Boom, the users table is gone. That's right, I managed to delete the entire users table, all the users, simply by entering some SQL code instead of the username at the prompt. And that's only the tip of the iceberg of what's possible via these injection attacks. How does it work? Very easy. The code takes whatever I type, and I do not need to type a valid username. I can type anything, and it sticks it straight into this SQL query, which means this becomes empty user, then semicolon, drop table users. And you can write multiple SQL queries in one string, and the database will quite happily execute them all. So the database will first look up a non-existent user, and then it will execute the code that I injected, drop table users, and boom, user's gone. Never, ever, 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 ever directly inject user input into a SQL query string. It's a gigantic security loophole, as I just demonstrated. So how do we fix this? Well, there are a few techniques. I think best one would be to use something called prepared statements. And as a bonus, the prepared statements are actually faster if you use the same statement over and over with different data, because the database can pre-compile them. So let me show you how that's done in SQLite. Go back over to main.c here. Instead of using SQLite 3 exec, we create a prepared statement via this SQLite 3 prepare underscore v2. So we take, here's the statement that we're preparing. Select asterisk from users. This is the same SQL string from the previous one, but we end with username equals question mark. And this question mark gets replaced with whatever the user enters in the SQLite 3 underscore bind underscore text. Now the difference is here, when this inserts it at this question mark, the database knows not to read anything that we put in here as a SQL query. So when we execute it using SQLite 3 underscore step and this while loop here, it will look up the user and nothing malicious can happen. Let's test this. Okay, so once again, I'm going to try the injection attack, drop table users. Correctly says that user does not exist. And now I go over to my database. The user table is still there, intact. By the way, this code and the code for all my previous SQL videos, they are available in the Kia campus at Creator Tier and Higher, link below in the description. That's it for now. I'll see you next time.